I always wanted to root for the underdog.
Right.
So like, and I know Jurassic Park's a big hit, and I love that, but at the same time, I want to see Carnosaur. You know,
Yes.
What's that about? I see the T-Rex and standing on a modern trash heap. I want to see the low budget horror movie, slasher movie of that.
Do you think that your summer is going to be complete if you see just one dinosaur movie?
Dinosaurs aren't the only family appearing in both movies. Diane Ladd stars in Carnosaur, and her daughter Laura Dern stars in Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park is obviously the better movie. It tells the story better,
Sure.
but there's crazy ideas in Carnosaur.
Yeah.
Like the whole idea of what impregnating women with dinosaur eggs, and
And even like that, it came from the chickens. Like it's like more, like even that, and it's black and white, 16 millimeter footage in the beginning, and there's a style to it that you don't really see those kind of stylistic choices. And they're the Roger Corman, low budget solutions to problems, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that like where that all came from?
maybe even as a kid with like the low budget solutions to like. He didn't have the kind of resources Spielberg had.
Right.
So, using forced perspective puppets and stuff like that. Even as a kid, I actually liked the fact like someone was out there doing a lot of hard work and using what he had at his disposal.
Yeah,
to
and
compete with
there's
the
an
big boys.
aesthetic to it that's like really appealing.
It's also very inspiring for us.
Right.
Because we lived in an apartment building.
Mm-hmm.
We spent our childhood in there. So we had like these storage areas and these staircases and fire escapes. And we also
And like fluorescent lights.
And we could make a monster movie here. Okay, so with Carnosaur, I loved Jurassic Park when I was a kid, and I always loved dinosaurs ever since I was a kid.
And also, Carnosaur came out first.
Yeah, 2 weeks before. It was released 2 weeks theatrically.
Yeah.
I must add.
Did you guys see it in the theater?
No, I couldn't. I couldn't just rate it up. My parents won't take me to R-rated movies.
Right.
So, Carnosaur came out 2 weeks right before Jurassic Park, and I think it cost like $800K.
$850, I heard.
$850, yeah, it was
Yeah.
so low budget for a
Yeah,
theatrical release.
But that's back when $850 was
Right.
$850.
Well, what was Jurassic Park? Do you know?
I think that was like $100 million, right?
Yeah.
Or like $60 million or something.
Yeah,
That was expensive.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
the ad said 64 million years in the making.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's it. Right. Yeah.
But Carnosaur.
Yeah.
So I want to see it. I always loved dinosaurs. Love Jurassic Park. I want to see Carnosaur. Rated R, right?
Yeah.
And at Video Joe, they were both the owners. They were husband and wife. They own this mom and pop store. Very careful about which horror movies I could watch.
Mm-hmm.
So he even told my mom, listen, like, okay, they could watch Monster Squad. All right, PG-13 horror movie. Silver Bullet is rated R, but it's not people being dissected by chainsaws. It's not a slasher film,
Mm-hmm.
right? Then I said, I want to see Carnosaur. He said, no. Listen, it's not like Jurassic Park. And I'm like, well, people were getting eaten in Jurassic Park.
Of course, we wanted to see it more.
Yeah, right.
This
Yeah.
isn't Jurassic Park. Okay?
This isn't Jurassic Park. This is like don't let them rent it. And my
Yeah,
mom's
yeah.
like, okay, I won't let you rent it. Right? Like this isn't Jurassic Park. This is something else.
Yeah.
It's nasty. So then finally, I begged my mom. She's just okay. You go watch Carnosaur. And I was really uncomfortable. I
Yeah.
felt really uncomfortable by that movie. There's that point when a little dinosaur starts crawls into a car and starts tearing up some woman's like insides.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Remember
yeah.
that? There's
Yeah.
women giving birth to dinosaur eggs.
Yeah.
And the dinosaurs will go like the little velociraptor will like fall to the ground and try to catch it.
Yeah,
Like,
when just the creatures are scary.
yeah, like
Yeah.
nasty stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then the ending, like the government comes in and just incinerates the heroes.
Yeah.
Right? There's one cool part. It was actually a T-Rex. There's a T-Rex in that movie too that's living in a mad scientist's basement.
Okay.
I don't even know how she even got this T-Rex.
Yeah.
They never explain it.
Right.
But there's a fight between a T-Rex and some kind of construction equipment. The one guy is fighting the T-Rex. It reminded me of the fight scene from Aliens.
Okay.
With Sigourney
yeah.
Weaver, there's
Yeah.
that. But I really honestly I did not like the movie. I thought it was
the
it didn't have like the enthusiasm.
The nihilistic ending reminded me of Return of the Living Dead
Oh yeah.
Part 2 when the whole
Yeah.
town gets nuked in the end.
Yeah.
And there was something going on in B movies. I don't know if they're just like negative people, but they just wanted to have the most nihilistic ending possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is
You
interesting.
notice
'Cause,
that?
yeah, you don't have those horrific endings.
See, I don't know if it's like
Yeah.
a weird kind of Gen X
Yeah.
kind of, I guess Kurt Cobain,
Yeah.
an attitude towards this kind of filmmaking.
It's total Gen X.
Yeah.
It's total Gen X. It's with Generation X, right? Gen X, they were the first generation to live with a lot of divorce.
Mm-hmm.
Big change,
Right.
which no one really talks about. That was a big change how kids grow up,
Yeah.
right? They grew up with that, plus free love of the '60s of the baby boomers that ended because of AIDS.
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
when you actually look at the studies, virginity loss in young people was younger in the '60s and '70s.
I'm sure. Right.
Got higher in the '80s for
Well,
AIDS.
sex
The
became terrifying.
Yeah, sex could kill you now.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Right?
Yep. Yeah.
And then, of course, Reaganomics.
Yeah.
That caused cynicism with people. Not everybody. I mean, he had a lot of his fans, but certain
right.
people did not like him.
Yeah,
Then you had George Bush Sr. Some people felt people didn't like him either.
Mm-hmm.
He was only a one-term president. So I don't know that Gen X attitude, and you see it in like MTV with Beavis and Butthead.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of
Beavis and Butthead is so nice.
It's hilarious.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
hilarious.
But it really captures that kind of suburban lifestyle that feels meaningless.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah,
there's a
it's
part,
hilarious.
there's a hilarious episode, and Mike
Yeah.
Judge is,
Right.
of course,
A genius.
a genius Gen X kind of guy.
Yeah.
And there's an episode where they think they graduated high school, and then they walk out of class.
Yeah, it's a mock graduation. He's like, listen, we're just gonna give you diplomas to inspire you to graduate. Beavis and Butthead, they get the fake
Yeah,
diploma,
yeah.
and they're like, okay, we're done now. They walk out of the high school,
That's
and they're
hilarious.
like, Beavis,
Okay.
Beavis, where you going?
Yeah,
They just
yeah.
walk out, and they just go back to the same convenience store, sit in the parking lot, eat nachos, and say, I'm just glad it's finally over.
And they were the
Yeah,
same
they're doing the
stuff they
same
were
bullshit
doing.
Yeah.
they were always doing.
Right.
Right,
Yeah,
so-
And then there's a big wide like shot at the end of all
Yeah.
like the of all the houses, the suburbs,
And how empty the suburbs look.
right.
And I was just like, this is the '90s. Like,
Yeah.
it's the same thing as Carnosaur, the ending burning everybody. It's the same kind of hopeless, kind of
Right.
dead end vibe that we don't really have in movies today. Like,
Yeah, well, there were 3 movies supposedly, and I don't know if you guys know more about this than me. Like, they used footage from the first movie in the second 2 movies.
Yeah, they recycled the effects, the dino effects.
I just love it. It's like it's so great to sort of just
Economic filmmaking
Yeah,
at its
yeah.
best, man. Like,
right.
like you got to use what you got.
Yeah. And there's something like just so satisfying and so fun about those the Roger Corman movies. Even like going back to like was Piranha a Roger Corman movie? Like John Sayles used to be like writing. He wrote.
he wrote Alligator.
Alligator.
Okay,
Oh man,
right,
that
right.
movie freaked me
That
out.
movie freaked
man.
me out.
There's this part in Alligator I saw when I was a kid on HBO. I think.
Yeah, these
Yeah.
B movies made me really
And
uncomfortable.
it was Robert Forster as a star of
Right.
Alligator, right?
and he's great in it as always.
And there's this part where these kids are basically kind of playing this pirate kind of thing during Halloween or something, and
they're making this other kid walk off the plank in a pool, and he's blindfolded. Then the alligator that grew up in the sewer, the kid, the blindfold comes off, and he sees the alligators in the pool, and the kid falls in the pool and gets eaten, and all
Yeah.
this blood comes out of the water, and it scared me because
Right.
I wasn't used to seeing kids get killed in movies, man.
Right.
And I had no
I
idea.
never thought kids could get killed in movies.
I had no
Yeah.
idea about John Sayles' legacy
Yeah.
as an indie filmmaker. When I
Right.
saw Alligator and knowing that he wrote that now,
Yeah,
it just
yeah.
makes you appreciate him even more.
There's one scene, and this is interesting. This is about mixing genre with drama.
Yeah.
I remember even as a kid, there's one scene where Robert Forster is with the love interest in the kitchen, smoking a cigarette, drinking coffee, having a casual conversation about the evil eye. Oh, this woman gave me the evil eye. Right? That's all I remember.
Yeah.
And the movie just kind of slowed down at that moment to build this relationship. And John Sayles, you see what a wonderful writer that he is. He's a legend, John Sayles, right?
Yeah.
Even in a B movie, he takes the time to develop character.
And then it matters more when they get eaten by an alligator,
Yeah.
whatever
Yeah.
befalls them, right?
Yeah.
Like it's worth taking that time. And the craft that went into those movies, they didn't just throw them away.
No.
Like they really, it seems like they put some thought and design into it, and just the quality, the scores and all that stuff too. The music is unbelievable.
Well, the one thing too about these B movies, this is where these filmmakers got their opportunities to shine.
Yeah.
So they put their all into it, right? And you even look at Abel Ferrara, like Driller Killer, and even Abel Ferrara said I got this screenplay. It was a low budget piece of shit that went straight to video, and I hit it right out of the park. Mm-hmm. Like even when you get an opportunity to do like a screenplay that you feel is quote unquote beneath you, you still got to bring your A game,
Right.
and you got to show what you can
and,
bring to the
and,
table.
and also just
Yeah,
having director
right.
friends. Sometimes I think that they missed opportunities because they didn't do the bad script.
Right.